everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Whoa. What's been going on there? All right. Had to go back to the house. Forgot my wallet. That's always fun. So, do I torture them down there? Pizza Hut's very paranoid. So last time I went in there, remember? They flip out. So I'm not quite sure. Do I torture them and bring the camera in? Or do I give them a break tonight? Kind of in a rush since I had to go back to the house, but I do so love teasing their tiny little minds. It is a lot of fun. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. This weekend's mission, I'm not allowed to leave the house until all the artwork is done. Tonight will be the last night I allow myself to go out, period, and leave the house at all until every page of the artwork is done. Which is about, honestly, at least 7, I believe. Really 8 more pages, so at least 25 to 30%, which I had promised myself I'd have done last weekend, but said, my schedule says absolutely, no doubt about it, 100%, all work turned in by Monday. So I always hold myself to my schedules. I don't play around, man. It's my work now, so I treat it just like I would treat my employer's work. It's that important. So I got me some supplies. I'm gonna go out for my last bit of freedom, which will be Walmart run, and that's always entertaining and fun, and pick up the rest of my necessary lockdown binging supplies and pencil sharpeners and colored pencils, and no excuses. There'll be no left excuses. It has to be done. So, I've already mentally prepared. I've got my audio set up for my music files, my playlists. I've gotten my snack list done and half picked up. I don't have a choice. Art finishes because book needs to start heading to the publisher next month. And I want to get a jump on it. I like to be right at the beginning of the month. So, and I still haven't even written the feeler letters and the cover letters and all that good stuff. I've been getting a lot of great positive feedback on the book. Everybody seems to think the writing is great. And this is just going to be, conceptual art of what the pages will look like, but no way art for the book. I would need an illustrator, which I may still consider doing. After I get all this rough art done, I may just see what an illustrator would charge me to turn it into real art, and then it would be more powerful, I think, when I send the book off. So that's why it has to be done this weekend. It has to be. So, people think the rough art is cute. I just don't know if cute is good enough to send to a publishing house. Good idea, probably not the greatest execution. So I'll finish it. I have 1 or 2 people. Well, in all honesty, I have a person in mind. Well, no. I do have 2. One is family. One is a friend of my daughter's. They're both outstanding illustrators. They're both dying to do it. They would. I've mentioned it, and I know my family member is. I'm sure my daughter's friend would be, because, there'll be pay involved. So, let's knock down one building at a time. I'll get all my art done, give it an eyeball over, probably send it off to an illustrator to see what they charge me for that. Can't be that much. It's very childish, very bubble-like art. So I would be more comfortable sending everything out in a more finished format. I already have the printing done for the writing. See, then I wouldn't know. Then it may, then it may pay. I may just do that. I really may. Just send it to the illustrator, and then reprint the book exactly how it would look, right on top of copies of the artwork, the way exactly I conceived the book to look. See how good talking is? You figure things out that way. Looks like they have some massive remodeling going on tonight, making the aisles legal so they fit wheelchairs like they were supposed to have done a long time ago. It's crazy in here though. Nothing is where it's supposed to be. Whoop, excuse me. Everything's moved. Some things are temporary aisles. Some things are maybe the new permanent aisles. It's quite the adventure tonight. It's like, I don't have a very big list, but it's going to take quite a long time to find everything. It's kind of like a Walmart hide and seek. I shouldn't even be grabbing this, but I'm dying for something sweet, so I grabbed the soda. But it's not going to be easy. It's almost like a scavenger hunt. It's always the best when you can take the employees around the store to show them where everything's at. Having them walking down an aisle and some woman was like, "Where's the Gatorade?" And they're all looking up. Looking for the new sign, wondering where it is. They work here every day. I passed it 5 minutes ago when I was doing my shopping. So I'm standing there waving at them, they're waving back at me. And I'm like, "Gatorade." He's like, "Oh yeah, follow me, they're looking for that too." I'm like, "No, Gatorade, it's right here, it's down this aisle." He's like, "Really? Oh, let me go take a look." It's like, "No, I'm telling you, look, you can see it from here." Gotta love Walmart employees, they're the best. All right, that took absolutely forever. They just moved everything to anywhere they could find a place to dump it, and that's where they left it. So, it takes what's regularly, I don't know, 1 hour and makes it like 2.5. Nah, it's only been like an hour and a half. Added 30 minutes because my unique tracking skills allowed me to find everything quickly. But, you know, everything, so-called everything, wasn't there. So, you have to learn to make do with what's available at the time. Now, just a matter of getting all this junk in the car and getting back to the house. Because like I said, it's over for me. I'll be doing absolutely nothing but keeping myself on lockdown for the next 72 hours. Well, more like 60 hours since today is pretty much blown, but for the next 60 hours until all of the art is done for the book. There's no way I can allow myself to leave the house, well, maybe for 5 minutes tomorrow to go out and get dinner, but outside of that, we are stuck in the office. Oh, I'll get up and walk around, but again, there's no leaving the house. I've gotten all the supplies and snacks and drinks and stuff I'm gonna be allowed. It's right here, it's right now. So the only thing I'm allowed to do is stay focused on my art, which is hard because I'm not an artist, and I need to knock out 8 pages of art in the next 60 hours, which, you know, I haven't been able to knock out them 8 pages of art in 15 days. So definitely a challenge, but we do love a challenge, right? And it's holding me back from doing any photography. I promised myself I won't do any other photography until the book art is done so I can get the book out. But like I said earlier, now I think I'm pretty positive I'm getting the book to, I'm gonna let the art be done by someone else. I'm gonna do the renderings and then I'm gonna send it to someone to do it for real. And then I'll print it, print the book on top of it, and send it to the publishers like that. Almost, you know, done, just not a book, but exactly the way it should look. So that's what I'm gonna do, get it out to the artist. So I need to, it's gonna finish. Anyway, with that being the fact, and it being this late, it is Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Y'all know how we do it. Comment, like, subscribe. Love ya. See y'all on Monday. And at least you guys get to go out. Me, total lockdown. Good snacks, but ain't leaving the house. Can't even watch YouTube videos. Oh, poor me. Nothing but work, baby. Gotta work.